Hey guys, this is What If Deku had a quirk called Glitch in the Matrix. Yes, I like. I know there was only like one comment technically and one like, but I'm still gonna do it because I love this one. What I forgot to say to you guys is Deku kinda turns into a villain. He isn't the villain throughout. He is just mind controlled in a way. So, continuing, he was born, the rest. He was diagnosed with a quirk. So, the quirk singularity is happening or already happened for some people. And, well, most people have what is called a glitched quirk. But Deku's glitched quirk takes it to the, serious level. It's quite literally glitched. This is what he normally looks like this. And no one truly knows his face. He was even born with like this glitched thing on his face. No one truly knows what his face looks. But as I said on the preview, he does learn to how do I say, he does learn how to control it somewhat. So he was diagnosed and no one really knew the extent of his power. So Bakugo's quirk, as his mother was like, in this universe, there only has one person per family, or one person, like one whole generation of the family has the quirk singularity, and no one else has it. They just, when they have kids, their quirks is glitched. So, but Deku's quirk takes it to the literal. Quite literally, his quirk is glitched. As in other people, it's just imagine Froggy. One side of her body is normal, the other one isn't. That's what I mean. But this guy, he's just glitching. You can sometimes catch him glitching in and out of existence. Like, not existence, but as I said, he can see everything through code. So, that's how his quirk works. Sorry, I'm chewing on some hard candy. So, he doesn't, no one really knows his face. Neither he does know. I love this joke. Deku plus full cowling equals emojis. But sometimes emojis mean different things, so incoherent mumble. Then he realizes. Then there's this thing. Growl. Makes me so angry. I start thinking and it makes, and starts sobbing. This one is so cute. This one even more. This is something else. And if you ask, yes, the ship is gonna be these three. So it's like Deku's 5 when his mother and him were caught in an accident, and Like, I don't remember his name. I don't know his name. I know he is the guy that has Airing. So he takes Deku because, well, Inko's already dead, and no one knows for where Deku went. Like, and they couldn't even find him. It's not like they could actually see him. Because Deku started a phase of his quirk where he would phase in and out of reality for like hours, out and hours and days. His mother never actually knew where he was. All she knew is this is what happened one day, like 3 days before he went missing and Inko died. So he went missing, missing, like, this missing was 3 days before he actually missed. He was missing. So he was going out of school to his house. Right at the gate of the school, he disappeared, glitched out. And, well, next thing everyone knows, he's at his mother's house. And then he glitches out again. Next morning, he's in school. And after that, the glitching stops. But that's what happens, basically. But he learns to stop it and how to use it to his advantage. Because he can technically phase with it. So, you know where this is going. Deku is taken by the... what is it called? The Japanese mob. I don't remember what its name is. So, he is taken, he's experimented on, the guy trains his quirk, helps Deku train his quirk, then he sells Deku to the League of Villains. Technically, Deku can't really think for himself. He's technically a Nomu. Not a Nomu itself, but like the mind controlling part where a simple voice command of his master, like Kirigiri or Shigaraki, although he still has a mind of its own, technically. So one day, on the USJ attack, they take him, although they don't know his full extent of his quirk. They just know he can, well, fight, and his quirk makes him slightly impossible to find, or even very difficult to fight. So they put him to the test. Like the whole League of Villains is there, like Dabi, Shigaraki, Kurogiri, Toga, Twice. No, actually no, only those four. Kurogiri, Shigaraki, Dabi, and Toga, and Deku. Deku's captured. They find out that he's the missing boy. And they also find out that he is being mind controlled. So, they truly don't know what's happening. And they also find out his quirk, glitch in the Matrix, which was a very big joke at the time when they gave it to him. Because in this universe, quirks, from what they found out, quirks are basically something that the Universal Matrix made. but it's a glitch on that quirk matrix per se. And he's found they also take Eri and Izuku. No, actually they don't find Eri. Because he was sold, yeah. So he's taken in and blah blah blah. They find out all that stuff. They ask him, "Do you want to be a hero?" And he says, "What is a hero?" Because he doesn't remember. Like, he only remembers this thing, Kachan, and a blonde-haired boy with a quirk, which was explosions. And he says that to him, that the only thing that he remembers is that. And then Aizawa thinks, blonde hair boy with a quirk called explosions. The name doesn't match what I think, but it might be like a childhood name that he gave to him. And it was true. So he took it to him. He went there and he introduced Deku to the class, and they were like, Ito was like, "Sir, why are you bringing a villain to here?" And Aizawa says, "Shut it. He was being mind controlled, and he's the kid that was missing from a long time ago." And you could just see Bakugo crying, like slightly crying, and he starts walking to the front. Halfway, he just falls of despair because he just found his long lost friend / crush. And I'm gonna say in this one, what is the name? Shoto was also in the same school, and he also liked him. So they both knew him, and he also knew them both. So he was like, "Oh goddamn, I found him." And halfway through with going to the front to greet him again, they both fall of despair and faint because they were so shaken up. And everyone's like, "What the fuck just happened?" And Aizawa explains that these two were long lost friends of him that didn't know what happened to him. They just knew his mother had died on the same accident that he was missing. And they also find out that he was experimented on. So that's it. If you want more, guys, tell me on the comments. This is gonna be it for now. Maybe tomorrow I'll make a new one. So, and also tell me if you want me to continue any of the other ones or discontinue some of them. So, please tell me on the comments and leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye.